Welcome back, Smashers. It's Jansen here, back with a brand new Amazon FBA tutorial video. Now, this week's video, guys, is aimed for those of you that already sell on Amazon FBA. And the reason I'm doing this video is because there have been big changes with the data that Amazon provides as Amazon FBA sellers. And I am convinced that this data, this change in the data provided, is going to be even more restrictive within the next few months. So this video is basically going to be explaining some steps that you need to take in order to be able to safeguard your ability to do advertising on Facebook and Google Ads in the future. So for those of you that might not know this, a bit of background about this change in data that Amazon's providing. About 3 months ago now, Amazon stopped providing the names of customers to any third-party integration. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is when I say a third-party integration, I mean things like Feedback Whiz or JumpSend, any kind of app that plugs into your Amazon account and looks up like order details and things like that to kind of help you with your business. Now, what they did, as I mentioned, is they just stopped giving the names of customers to these providers full stop. So that impacted people like us, because when we're doing our follow-up emails and we're saying, on an automated process, we're saying, hello, Karen, thank you so much for your purchase. Please leave a review. Well, now we can't do that if it's automated. Now we just have to say, hello, thank you for your purchase. So it's not something that's going to completely destroy how we get reviews and things like that, but it is certainly more restrictive. Now, Amazon did that about 3 or 4 months ago now. And what they have also done just 2 weeks ago is they've now made the data that they give sellers even more restrictive. So when you log into your Amazon Seller Central and you go into your orders and you look at the orders that have been shipped, well, those orders now, the only thing you can see is the first name of the customer. You can no longer see the second name and just the postcode and the city that the parcel is going to. So before, you could see the first name, the second name, you could see the full address, you could see absolutely everything. And I think Amazon are gradually going to be removing more and more information about the customer away from us sellers that are doing Amazon FBA. I mean, in all honesty, I don't really see why we need to know the address and the full name of the customer. So I can kind of see Amazon's logic there. But this is bad for us Amazon sellers who are looking to grow and looking to advertise on other platforms. Now, the reason that it's bad is because at the moment, what we can do is we can download all of the orders that we've made with Amazon on Seller Central. We can get the list of every single customer's name and their address. And then what you can do with that is you can then put that into your Facebook ads account and then start advertising either directly to people that have already bought from you before, or you can get Facebook to do a very clever thing called lookalike audiences, where essentially they'll look at everyone that's bought from you before and they'll kind of assess their demographic, the gender, how much money they're making, all things like that. And then they will market, or they'll create an audience of people that are very similar to those that have already bought from you. So, well, you might be thinking, well, why is this important? Well, it's really important, guys, for a number of reasons. The first is, if you are ever looking to launch a second product to customers that have already bought from you before, so maybe you're looking to sell something with the same brand, well, one of the easiest ways to supercharge your sales is by doing Facebook ads. You can literally download a list of every single customer you've ever had on Amazon. You can plug it straight into Facebook with a tiny bit of editing in Excel, and Facebook will then start to advertise to those customers. So that is a really good way of basically supercharging a brand new launch. Or alternatively, if you're just launching, if you just want to do adverts and to get more customers, it's something that I'm doing at the minute. What I've done is I've downloaded the list of all of my customers, I've put it into Facebook, and I've said to Facebook, go and find other customers or go and find other people that look really similar to the customers that have bought from me in the past. Now, At the moment, I'm not sure if because Amazon haven't realized this or they're just kind of letting people get used to the restriction and the amount of data provided. At the moment, you can still download every single customer's name and address details if you log into Amazon Seller Central. I'm going to show you how now, before it's too late. I'm convinced that within like the next few weeks, this feature will no longer be available. You'll just be given the first name and the postcode. So let's just jump into the computer now, and I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. Even if you aren't planning on advertising now, I would strongly recommend, guys, that you do this now. If you've been selling for a couple of months or even a couple of weeks and you've got, say, 100 orders or something, I would really recommend doing this now. You only need like 100 people to create a custom audience and a lookalike audience with Facebook. So if you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, I would still follow these steps, because it's more than likely that in the future you're going to want to advertise on Google and Facebook and other platforms where having information about your current customer base is going to be really handy and give you like an advantage over other people that don't have any of that data. Okay, so we're just going to jump into the computer now, and the first thing that I'm going to show is what the name is that's displayed to you like now when you kind of look at an order. So if we just scroll down to an order that's actually been sent out today, so we've got here, so you can see here it just says by name K, by name Mrs. So at the moment it's kind of restricting that. Before it used to give you the full name. I think actually if I click into it now, I just did a little test before I came, it does actually give you the full address. So I think they're actually maybe doing beta testing or something, because when I looked yesterday it didn't give you anything. But in any case, guys, I would say still follow these steps, because honestly it's not going to be long before the information has been taken out. In fact, you can see here it says, in order to further protect our customers' personal information, this page will not display the buyer's name. I can actually see the name here, so I would imagine they're doing beta testing or something, I don't know. But in any event, I would say make sure you do this. So what you need to do, guys, is go into your Seller Central. I'll just do this live for you so you can see exactly what it is. You go into your Seller Central, and then you go into Reports, and then I would go into Fulfillment by Amazon. Once that's loaded, then you need to come down into the corner here where it says Sales and press Amazon fulfilled shipments. And what this is going to do is just give you the ability to download all of the sales that you've made that Amazon has fulfilled. If you're doing Amazon FBA, that's going to be every single order. Then what I would do is I would press event date, and if you've been selling for a number of months, you can only do it in batches of 30. So I would do your first 30 days, then your second 30 days, or do it by month, however you prefer. And I would, guys, try and get into the habit of doing this every 30 days. It may well be till the end of the year that this is about, but honestly, there's no way of telling with Amazon. Sometimes they just pull things. They certainly don't give you notice. So try and get into the habit of doing this every 2 weeks or every month. So what I'm going to do is press last 30 days just for me, and then request.csv download. I actually just downloaded one before I film this video, so we don't have to wait, but you'll have to wait a couple of minutes for it to do. Then you just press download. Now what I would do is, if you don't know anything about Facebook ads or anything like that, just download all these and save it in a folder or a file, and then as soon as you come to learn about Facebook ads, you can then revisit this. But for those of you that do know about Facebook ads, I'll just show you the information that you need. So you literally load it, and then you can see here we've got buyer names. So we've got all of the buyer names. I'm going to blank out some of the surnames there just for obvious reasons. And then you scroll to the right, and you've got the recipient name in case it's different if they're buying for a friend, and then you have the full address. So that is an essential thing that you guys need to do. As mentioned, this isn't going to be around forever. They've already started to withdraw the ability for people to see the full name in Seller Central and the address, and they're soon going to be withdrawing this for everybody, I imagine. So a little tip for you guys there, it's kind of just to secure your ability to be able to market on Facebook ads and Google ads in the future. So hopefully you found value in that. If you did, please do remember to subscribe. And of course, guys, I will see you next week for a brand new Amazon FBA tutorial video.